welcome to the RAFTAAR series. Today I'm taking from a different mode to a different studio. Okay, so welcome to the RAFTAAR series. We are covering various MCQs in RAFTAAR series of all the subjects. I'm covering for BFM, RBWM. Others are covering for PPB, Indian economy, accounts. Okay, follow the series completely. Share it with your friends. Like this video. Subscribe to the channel. Click on the bell icon. Do it fast. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on with the questions. First one, to enable the non-resident Indians to invest in bank deposits, certain schemes are available. Among the given, which of the following schemes are not the part of the above? So, for NRIs, we have certain schemes for investment. Means what all they want to invest, they have the money. Here, who doesn't want money? These NRIs are having money. So paisa to mangta hai, isn't it? Paisa mangta hai, then what? If you want money, then you'll have to give them schemes. So which of the schemes are not the part? Okay, so let's see one by one. Non-resident external rupee account, NRE. Next, non-resident ordinary rupee account, NRO. Foreign currency non-resident account bank scheme, FCNRB. Non-resident extraordinary rupee account scheme. Non-resident extraordinary rupee account scheme. Yeah, what is the answer in this? Here, let's understand one by one. Okay, let me give you some points over here. The important part, let's discuss this one by one. What is NRE? For those who don't know, NRE, NRO, FCNR. Kindly understand the difference between the three. See, I'm an NRI. I have worked in USA. Let's say I'm working in USA. I'm right now in USA, working in USA, but I'm an Indian. Okay. So here I'm earning. I earn over here. So this earned money I have to invest in my country, Bharat. I have to invest it over here. Okay. So I'll invest it over here. Invest. For this investment, banks are having various schemes. Various accounts. Why schemes? Accounts. One is NRE. Second is NRO. Third is FCNRB. Plus others also. See here, these are the main accounts. There are others also, RFC also, many of them are there. Special accounts are also there. So what is the difference between, firstly let's go for NRE, NRO. Okay. Firstly understand this type of accounts. See this type. NRE, NRO can be savings, can be current, can be FD. All of them. NRE, NRO can be saving, current, FD. Same over here. This can be only FD. Kindly understand. Saving, current, FD. Here, many of us don't know that NRE can be current and FD also, but it is allowed. Okay. Then this is about type. Now funds. From where can the funds come in? Funds. Okay. Funds can come in from outside only. Outside. Local funds cannot be credited in NRE. Local funds cannot be credited in FCNR. Only NRO, inside funds are allowed. Inside means which are earned in our country. I will say, sir, what are you saying? I am an NRI. I am working outside. How will I earn within our country then? If I am working in USA, how will I earn in my country? You can earn. Let's say I am having a house in Mumbai. Okay, my father's house, grandfather's house, all. I'm having one big flat in Mumbai. I've given it on rent. So that rent will be credited where? That tenant should credit that rent where? Where should he credit? Which account? Because I don't have savings account. Kindly note one important point. NRI can never have a savings account. Keep it very clear. NRI can never have a savings account. Why? Because that savings account is called as what? Savings account is called as resident savings account. Remember the important word, resident. So that is applicable only to the resident, not to anyone else. So NRI can never have the savings account. So if he or she cannot have the savings account, then the problem is, where will I credit this rent? The tenant. For that it is NRO account. In NRO account, whatever you earn within our country, Bharat, you can credit these funds over there. Okay? There are many other differences. Many of them are there. Means, can you give the power of attorney? That is also in NRE, NRO, you can give the power of attorney. In FCNR, no power of attorney is allowed. So, there are many others. But this was the main difference which I wanted to highlight. Because many of us are not conversant with these accounts, right? So NRE, NRO can be saving current FD, FCNR can be only FD. Funds in NRE and FCNR can be from outside, or this now outside means what here? It can be from, one more point you need to note. The funds over here can be from outside or other NRE account. Other NRE. If I am having, let's say, one NRE account in PNB, one NRE account in SBI. So in that case, I can transfer the funds from here to there. But kindly note, you cannot deposit cash in NRE account. Cannot. You cannot deposit cash in NRE account. Okay. So now, which of them is not the type of account? So this is the answer. Non-resident extraordinary. What is this? Rupee account scheme. What is this? There is nothing called as such scheme. Okay. So this is not the part. Second, what do performance management goals aim to achieve? Performance management. We have this performance management in our banks. So what do they aim to achieve? Why should we have this? To offer substantive ongoing feedback, to promote cooperation, communication, teamwork, to make certain that everyone achieves their SMART goals, and all of the above. Means, why should we have performance management in the banks? Because after all, see here, we are in RBWM, retail banking. So we have to look at the employee part also. So what is the goal of this performance management, this objective of this performance management goals? Substantive ongoing feedback, promote cooperation, communication and teamwork. Teamwork is very important in retail banking. Without teamwork, you cannot achieve your targets. Okay? Remember this, because if anyone in the retail banking thinks he or she alone can do the things, it's impossible. It's impossible. You can't do alone anything. You have to work as a team. All of them have to coordinate, only then things can happen. So to promote cooperation, communication and teamwork, to make certain that everyone achieves their SMART goals. Okay? SMART goals means basically there's a full form to this. So, and all of the above. What do you mean by this SMART goal? What is the full form of SMART goals? SMART goal means, look at this, it is specific, measurable. Okay, I'll give you, write it over here. Okay? Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound. Okay, I'll write it over here. Where is it? SMART goals over here. Yeah. Say this. SMART goals means specific, measurable, achievable, relevant and time bound. So this is very important. Specific means related to typical objective. Measurable, achievable, relevant. These should be relevant today. And time bound, TATS. So the answer is all of the above, isn't it? NAS reflects company's profitability, total profitability from sales after all direct and indirect expenses are deducted. So total profitability from sales after deducting all the expenses. What do you mean by this? Understand this. There are two parts in this. Every company has two profits. One is GP, gross profit, and second is NP, net profit. Okay. GP comes from where? It comes from trading account. Trading account. This is a part of your accounts. Okay. And net profit comes from where? Your P&L account, profit and loss. Okay. In gross profit, what do we have? You have your just suppose if you are a manufacturing company, then opening stock plus purchases plus wages, okay, plus carriage minus closing stock. So this becomes, okay, this becomes your cost of goods, COGS, cost of goods. And what is gross profit then? Gross profit means sales minus COGS, cost of goods sold. So that is equal to GP. So GP you get it from the trading account, kindly note. From here you want to find out the net profit. For net profit, what do you do? GP minus your indirect expenses. Here in P&L you always have indirect expenses. You never have the direct expenses. Indirect expenses. So that is equal to net profit. So now what is the question? After deducting all the direct and indirect expenses, whatever I get. See, COGS is direct expenses. These are direct expenses. And in P&L you have indirect expenses. So when you deduct both of them, what do you get? Gross profit margin, operating profit margin, net profit margin, ROE, return on equity. What do you get over here? Comment section, everyone. What do you get over here? You get net profit margin. Okay, the answer is net profit margin. Understand this, net profit margin. Now you'll ask me, sir, this is okay, net profit margin you explained, but what are the remaining things? Gross profit margin explained. See this over here. But what is operating profit and what is return on equity? This is a part of your branch profitability. This topic is there in the branch profitability. Okay. What is the branch profitability? What are the various topics in this? See this. Forget the remaining parts. I'll just focus on these two questions, these two parts. That is operating profit and ROE, because this is there in your third chapter. What is operating profit? Understand this. Operating profit. So operating profit means whenever you have this EBIT. EBIT means what? Your gross profit. Okay. EBITDA and EBIT. There is something called as EBITDA, earning before interest, taxation, depreciation and amortization. This I am teaching it in the paid class also. That's why join the paid batch immediately. When you subtract this, when you subtract D&A, depreciation and amortization, you get EBIT, earning before interest and taxation. So this is also called as your operating profit. Operating profit. Okay, this is also called as your operating profit. Okay. From here, when you subtract interest and taxation, then what you get is NPAT, net profit after tax. This NPAT is distributed to the shareholders as dividends, or there are two ways. One, I can distribute it, or I can keep it as a reserves, R&S, reserves and surplus. Okay, this is the meaning of operating profit. Operating profit, got it? EBIT. Everyone okay? So next, ROE means what? Return on equity. That is what? That is simple. ROE means return on equity. This we have done it earlier also. ROE equals to return on equity. That is equal to what? Everyone, give me in the comment section. What is ROE? Net income net income. Let me see. Net income. How many of you are answering? Upon. Now give me the denominator. Net income upon. Give me the denominator. It is comments, comments, comments. It is capital. Net income upon capital. That is your ROE. Okay. It also has a different formula. ROA into leverage. This formula is also there. Kindly note and be very clear about these formulae because these are asked in the exam. So ROE equals to net income upon capital, or you can have the other formula is ROA into leverage. See, just solving this question or giving you the answer is not enough. You must get the basic theory behind it because in exam anything can be asked. In exam you might get a question on this COGS, gross profit, indirect expenses, net profit. You might get something EBIT, EBITDA, ROE, ROA. You might get any question on this. What is ROA? ROA equals to return on equity assets, return on assets. So that is equal to net income divided by income divided by your yielding assets. Yielding means generally we take it all the assets, but yielding assets. Those assets which are giving me returns. Okay, that is ROA. Got it? Next. Retail business model is built on dash in geography based approach. So retail business model is based on dash in geography based approach. So geography based approach means related to geography. So what will be the answer then? Different products, different services, geographies, different markets. So geography based approach will have what? It will have geographies only. This is the answer. Geography based approach will have geographies. Right? Got it? Different markets. This is separate. This is called as segmentation. There are 3-4 models. Okay? 3-4 approaches. This is segmentation. Okay? This is geography. Then you have one classification based. Classification means this is like scale 1 branch, scale 2 branch. This is classification. Generally nationalized banks follow this classification based approach. So geography, classification and segmentation. Segmentation is dependent on the different markets and different customers. Means like here we say like this, NRI bank, NRI branch. We say this na? This is our NRI branch. This is our MSME branch. MSME branch. This is our agri branch. Why do we say that? Because majority of the customers over there are of that sort. That is known as segmentation. Got it everyone? Clear? Where strategies for retail business are built on the basis of type of branch such as rural, semi-urban, urban, metro, such approach is called as segmented, geography based, classification based and any of these. Think over it. Where it is based on this classification, rural, semi-urban, urban, metro. What is it called as? Think. This is a bit not difficult one. Okay, type. Just now I gave you that explanation now. What is the answer? Let me get the answer from all of you. Then I'll give you from my side. Yeah. First, let me get it from you. Yes, what is the answer? It is classification based. Okay. We are classifying this scale 1, scale 2, rural, urban, something like this. this. Here, this is NRI, is MSME, okay, and this is classification based: rural, semi-urban, urban, metro. This is classification based, okay. And when you're classifying using the customer base, what are the major customers? NRI or this KCC customers, mutual fund branch. That is known as segmented approach. Which of the following statements are correct? Statement 1. Execution of financial planning requires discipline and perseverance. So execution of financial planning will require, what will it require? Is it true? It requires all this. Financial planning will require discipline and perseverance. What is discipline? Discipline means daily. We are saying that disciplined study, give 1 hour daily, discipline, and perseverance. Perseverance means hard work. Hard work. Hard work. Okay? Perseverance. Statement 2. Money back policy offers payment of partial survival benefits. Okay? Offers payment of money back policy. Money back policy is related to your insurance, money back insurance. It offers payment of partial survival benefits because I have survived. See here, money back means what? What is money back policy? If I have taken an insurance for, let's say, 20 years, okay, 20 years I have taken the insurance, 20 years. So money back means what? Every 5 years. Every 5 years I'll get some part, let's say 20%. 20%. After every 5 years, 20%. And in the end I'll get the remaining amount. Now this is dependent on if I survive. If something happens to me in between, then this policy is closed and the entire amount which you are to get at the end, you will get it over there only, in between. So which one is correct? Execution of financial planning requires discipline and perseverance. That is obviously all our grandfathers, fathers have told us. Shraddha or Sabari, hard work, do it. So one is correct. Money back policy offers payment of partial survival benefits. So that is also true. Some part I am getting because I have survived. So both the statements are correct. A. Okay, both of them are correct. Got it? Clear? Now this is a big one. Among the below given, which of the following statement is correct in context of the comparison between retail banking and corporate banking? So which one is correct regarding retail and corporate banking? Let's see. Retail is widespread in corporate banking as customer base is huge. Whereas in retail banking, the risk is more as ticket size is big, though customer base is relatively small. Risk is widespread in corporate banking as customer base is huge. In corporate banking, look at this part, very important one. Focus on this. In corporate banking, customer base is huge. Do you have a huge customer base in corporate banking? No. So this is wrong. Returns are more in retail banking as the spreads are more for different asset classes in retail. So what do you mean by this spreads are more? Understand this. For home loan, I'll give you repo plus 1% or 2%. For personal loan, I'll give you repo plus 5%. So here the spreads are more for various asset products. Okay. So that's why returns will be more in retail banking. So B seems to be correct. But let's look at the second part. But in corporate banking, the return will be low as corporates bargain for lower rates due to higher loan amounts. So that is also true, this part. In corporate banking, these corporate customers are having a whole lot of knowledge about the market. They are having the same knowledge as you and me. So they will always bargain for the lower rates. They also know RBI has reduced the repo rate. A retail customer doesn't think that much about, doesn't care that much about repo going up or down. But corporate customer, a lot. So this B seems to be true. B is true. But let's see C and D also. It can happen, okay? In C also. In the liability side also, cost of deposits is relatively less. In retail banking, means cost of deposits is less in retail banking and mostly go along with the card rates, as the ticket size in retail banking is small. So cost of deposits is less in retail banking. Is it so? No. The FD rates are high. High means high in comparison. You'll say, sir, 10 years bank FD rates were around 9%. Now they are around 7%. So how can they be high? In comparison to the present market situation. So they are high. So C is not true. What about D? The impact of NPA will be more pronounced in corporate banking than in retail banking, as the ticket size in corporate loans are higher. So impact of NPA is more pronounced in corporate banking than in retail banking, as the ticket size in corporate loans are higher than the retail loans. What did I say? You'll have to check all the answers, because in this, even this option is correct. Because corporate banking, the ticket size is more. One loan goes to around 500 crores, 1000 crores, single loan. So if one loan becomes NPA, the whole bank is in trouble. Okay? So that is impact of NPA is more. So the answer is both B and D. Answer is both B and D. So E, I'll give you the option. B and D, both are the answers. Okay? Which of the following is not correct? Here, now focus on the question, not correct. Regarding implementation of CRM, software in banking. So CRM software. Which of them is not correct regarding CRM software? The orientation and description of business processes is a key requirement for customization of CRM solution for a particular bank. So orientation and description of business process. So orientation and description means what? I need to know. Orientation means what? Where my department is heading. What is the projections for my department? If I am in the savings department, I must know what is my target for savings. So accordingly, I target the required customers. Okay. So orientation and description of key business processes is a key requirement for customization. So you want not correct. This is correct. So this is true. But what do you want? You want false. The disintegration of a system is a dimension for successful implementation. Disintegration of a system is a dimension for successful implementation. Means, if I have to implement something, I have to break this into smaller parts. That is also right. Suppose if I tell you, take the new software in the bank. So is this statement enough? No. What should I do? I have to see in which department this will be eligible, in which department it is not eligible. Okay. So just saying that implement the software in the bank is not enough. Okay. You have to break it into smaller parts and check it for each and every department. Okay. The information flows need to be channelized and arranged in such a manner that the new system should get and improve with the existing system. So you want not correct, huh? Kindly note, this is again true. So information needs to be channelized and arranged in such a manner that new system should get and improve with the existing system. So it must be firstly complacent with the existing system, and it should build over the new system, existing system. So this is also true. What about this last one? The existing information infrastructure of the bank needs to be analyzed and the implementation of the CRM infrastructure accordingly customized. Accordingly, it should be customized. So this is also true. The answer is E, none of the above. None of the above, okay? None of the above. Here, none of the above, because all of them seem to be true over here. Only the doubt is on B. Disintegration of systems is a dimension for successful implementation. Many of you might be thinking, sir, this is false. But this is true. You have to break the systems. Suppose if I say account opening process, system of account opening process. What do I mean by this? When I say system of account opening process means I have to check there are various parts in this account opening process. Getting the documents, one part. Then speaking to the customer, second part. Getting the documents signed, third part. Checking the means original, fourth part. Opening the account, putting into the system, fifth part. Then going in for that checking the KYC documents, Aadhaar and everyone through on the system. So there are so many systems. We have to disintegrate the system. We have to break into smaller parts so that we are able to grasp it correctly and implement it each here. There's an English saying which says that devil lies in the details. Devil lies in the details. Okay. So accordingly, it should be given in details over here. Got it? Which of the following are not the features of CRM? Not the feature of CRM. You want not, huh? CRM is basically 180-degree view of the customers and a profile. So it is 180-degree view of the customers and a profile. CRM involves cross-selling relevant products to this changing needs and keeping him happy forever. CRM involves tracking customer requirements dynamically. CRM helps to increase the share of the wallet of the customer with the bank services. Now, which is the right answer? Which is not the correct feature? Everything seems to be true, isn't it? So, what is the answer? Think over it. Trick. There's a trick in this problem, this numerical and this objective question. What is that trick? Big trick in this. Very simple one that. You'll understand it immediately. Once I tell you, you'll understand it. In the comment section, which one is not correct? It is this one, not correct. Why? CRM is basically having a 180-degree view of the customers. It's not 180, it's 360-degree view. 360-degree view, okay, of the customers. So that is correct. Got it, everyone? Now before going, let me show you. Join the vision batch immediately. Okay, vision batch. In this, we are covering all the numericals, objective questions, case studies. Everything is covered. Latest one just started. You can join the Increment Mahapack also. In Increment Mahapack, you are getting ebooks as well as physical books, both of them. Ebooks and physical books, both you are getting. Okay. So, what you get? Physical books are delivered to your home, on your home address. So that is a huge thing. Ebooks you are getting. So join it ASAP. Plus you are getting 15 plus batches per subject. 15 plus. It means what? That many times revision. Isn't it? So without fail join the batches ASAP. Immediately join them. Okay. Also, let me show you how to join. Always join through the app. In the app you are getting 1% extra using the coin systems. How to join? Say this. Go to Adda 24/7. Always go through the app. In the app you will be getting, as I told you, 1% extra due to coin systems. Okay? Say this. Go to Adda 24/7. Vision batch. Front page only. Click on this vision batch. Ebooks, mock tests, online live classes, tests, best in class material, latest pattern, self-paced learning, compatibility, everything you are getting. And the mentors, they have taught more than 25,000 students. Click on buy now. Put the code Y432. Y432. Click on apply. Look at this. 80% discount you are getting. plus 1% extra using the app. So 81%. You can join the Mahapack also. In Mahapack, you are getting multiple batches per subject. Okay. So you are getting multiple batches. What do you mean by this? 15 plus batches per subject. Let me show you. Increment Mahapack also you can join. Say this over here. Say this Increment Mahapack. This also you can join. As I told you, you are getting all these features and important parts. Look at it. How to join this? Right now you are getting double validity. Means 6 months you buy, you get it for 12 months. 12 months you buy, you get it for 24 months. Click on this. Buy now. Put the code Y432. Click on apply. 80% discount you are getting plus 1% extra plus double validity. So everything you are getting. Pacho ungliya ghee mein. Isn't it? So buy it immediately. Join this increment batch or join the vision batch.